wasn't the only aspect of their culture.
But what? Okay, but what else? Bro, I'm gonna reset this live.
This is the Great Mix-Up debate.
The South.
Texas wouldn't have the same culture of the colonial South on the coast.
Texas wouldn't have. What do you mean? Say it one time.
Texas would have a slightly different cultural history to the colonial Eastern Seaboard on the South.
Right, but like, bro, when Reconstruction happened, they didn't change the culture in Galveston or Houston. Like, the culture is pretty much the same, bro. Like, honestly, it's still Tejanos that hate Mexicans. Like, dog, it's literally the same. Like, I don't think. Also, like, where you see all these Confederate flags, all these people that are like, yeah, the Confederacy, like, bro, like.
So you're saying that doesn't count as a genocide because, like, they didn't succeed and they still have, like, Southern pride?
I think it's not a genocide because, like, for one, you would, like, more people than military West Point graduates need to die for, like, in a war. Like, you need to have thousands or tens of thousands of civilians being killed. Like, if you look at the Namibian genocide, it's nearly 100,000 Nama and Herero.
1 million Americans died.
700,000. But, like, it was a war.
In the Civil War?
Yes, about 700,000.
No.
Yes,
I'm pretty sure you have to add up both the North and the South.
Okay, let's call it 1 million. But I think a lot of. So what you're claiming that the North especially did genocide and the South did not?
I'm saying Sherman's March to the Sea was a destruction of personal property and historic cities to end the war. It was a chokehold.
That's not a genocide.
Okay.
Why would that be? Destroying property is a genocide? Like, so when there's a riot in the streets, that's a genocide?
No, if you destroy people's cities and towns.
The Genocide Convention didn't exist. There was no such thing as genocide. All wars were...
Yeah, exactly. The definition exists now, and the question is how to properly apply it to instances in the past, like Alexander, right? We could look and say whether Alexander ever engaged in any acts of genocide to further the conversation of what does genocide mean.
I'm saying 1 million... I'm sorry, Buttercup. I'm saying 1 million casualties, 700,000. Yeah, Butter.
1 million casualties.
Yeah, 1 million casualties.
That's not what genocide means. It has nothing to do with numbers.
That's true.
I didn't say...
We were just looking up a number. That was a separate bit.
Did you want to say something else, though?
Hi, Buttercup.
Hey, what's the topic? I kind of jumped in here without knowing what we're talking about.
I stopped paying attention.
I was asking Mixed, I guess we started with, like, maybe... I was asking him, like, what would stop a genocide? And then we started talking about different genocides. Then he's making the claim, I think, that the North was genociding the Southern aristocracy during the Civil War. I think so.
Are we talking about Israel-Palestine again, or is this all other genocides besides that one?
I don't care to talk to Jewish people about Israel-Palestine right now.
Why?
I'd rather talk about Sudan and Congo. Those are, honestly, when I wake up, I think about Sudan and Congo. I mean, I do think about people I've talked to in Gaza as well. But
regardless of how we got there, it is a fun test case to see whether Sherman's March to the South should fit our definition of a genocide or not.
Is Sudan a genocide?
Is Sudan a
good question?
I think
for definitely an established definition of genocide.
Definitely. Let's go to definition.
Just destroying people in whole or in part or whatever.
Right.
Is it one ethnic group destroying another in whole or in part, including its society, including its infrastructure, including its conditions for life, including its reproductive capacity?
Let's say this. Is it ethnic or racial or religiously motivated?
There's those motivations within the conflict, and it characterizes the violence. I find it difficult. Calling Sudan a genocide, I feel like, is like calling what's going on in Nigeria a genocide. It's like some people might describe it like that. I feel like others might not. the thing with genocide, I think, is also tricky is that people feel like only one person has to be targeted when there could be many targets in a genocide. You know. But I think that's a good question, Buttercup. I'm trying to let me see if I can find it.
I'll tell you, I asked an AI. They said best characterized as a genocide.
Did it say what?
It says that it does think that the events in
Ask
Sudan.
it why. Ask why.
Oh, I mean, there's a lot of explanation. This aligns with the UN Genocide Convention's definition: acts committed with intent to destroy in whole or in part a national, ethnical, racial, or religious group. For example, killing members, causing serious harm, imposing conditions to bring about physical destruction. Legal and expert consensus as of January 7th of this year. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken formally declared that the RSF and allied Arab militias committed genocide, citing systematic ethnic targeting, murder of men, boys, including infants, on ethnic grounds, mass rape of women and girls from specific groups, blocking aid to induce starvation, and attacks on fleeing civilians. This escalated from a prior 2023 finding of war crimes, ethnic cleansing. Sanctions followed on RSF leader Menti and affiliates. UN and ICC assessments. The ICC reported ongoing war crimes and crimes against humanity in Darfur with a severe humanitarian crisis. UN OHCHR in 2025 documented an 80% rise in civilian killings, mostly Darfur, 80% rise. Summary executions, ethnic profiling, and aid blockades to starve. UN experts warn of emblematic parallels to the 2003 genocide. A UN fact-finding mission found appalling violations by both sides, including mass rape and torture. So it does seem like it might be techniques employed by both sides.
Exactly.
Warring against each other.
Yeah, that's why. Okay, because as I understand.
What you might consider like a mutual genocide, like the old question of if a guy gives a girl a roofie and she gives him a roofie, did they both rape each other because neither one consented?
Terrible question I never asked.
Yeah, where did that come from?
Classic legal question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like the black Africans are being killed by both the RSF and the Sudanese governments. That's what's in fear of being replaced by the RSF, which is another military created. This other person in power could just have could he come power through a military coup? He's like, wait, that was really easy. I don't want that to happen to me. But like, since it characterizes the nature of all the violence, it's like, I mean, yes, you could still, yeah,
Meaning, wouldn't it be best, I feel, for like to give weight and meaning to the word genocide, to identify that both of them are engaged in genocide, that this is a style of warfare that is prohibited, and yeah, you're doing it as revenge against each other. I don't know who really started it, but you guys are using the genocide toolkit.
So you're saying both sides are genociding each other, but is one stronger?
No, they're not genociding each other. Both sides are genociding non-Arab Africans, and this is something that has happened in Sudan for a long, like dozens of years, nearly 100 years. The Mahdi revolution was in 1890s sometime. Like one of the only times Sudan has been united.
They're killing the non-Arabs.
Okay, that is genocide.
Yeah.
That's straight up cleansing.
Yeah.
That's
Cut and dry.
If I said I was killing the non-whites or the non-blacks or the non-Spanish, I'm killing a lot of people.
I think I just maybe I'm looking at it really close and I'm seeing, like, okay, bro, because to me, the reason why they're doing that too, I feel like they want child soldiers. Like they want, it's like, bro, they're probably killing a family. Take the boy, brainwash the boy. That's a whole soldier. Like literally, who's gonna be more motivated?
Are they utilizing child soldiers?
Oh, absolutely.
That's fucking awful.
I know, but I just think
It's sick.
the anti-blackness does characterize the genocide in Sudan.
Always child soldiers. Just like get them while they're young. Knock up a bunch of women and birth your own little army. Fucking assholes.
Hey, nobody makes a better soldier, bro. Even like everybody else used to do that.
What children are
No,
better
that's not
soldiers?
true. I 100% lay my and preparation and like institutional wisdom in the fucking best of my military against any of your crazy rape baby child murderers. What the fuck? That's a sideshow freak you're creating. That's not an army. That's pathetic.
I don't know, bro. Like, I'm motivated to free the people of Sudan, but also I'm not really motivated to like I don't know. If I'm a 13-year-old and I'm like, okay, like you're gonna go fight this other 13-year-old that killed his entire family. I'm like, fuck, I don't want to fight him. Like, yeah, I don't know.
Listen, I'm telling you, it's really just a question of time before like the right neighbor with the right military puts an end to it, and it looks a hell of a lot like a genocide because he's just killing all of these evil little soldier babies you've constructed.
Yeah, nobody wants to do that.
Right? Like, yeah, that's what you're saying. Like, oh, I know, I'll make a little kindergarten of soldiers.
Calm down.
And just wait until an army rolls in to kill all the children.
Well, but no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that the armies, the people that are committing a genocide, find youth and child soldiers, and that makes them difficult. Like for other people may not be as motivated as these child soldiers that are brainwashed, and they may not want to fight